the courtyard of eternal bonds. The heavens were merciless. Above the mountain peak, clouds turned like a cauldron of wrath, black and violet arcs of lightning weaving together into a net that threatened to tear the sky apart. The air was thick with spiritual pressure, suffocating even the strongest cultivators who watched from afar. At the center of it all stood Liang Chen, robes tattered, hair wild, eyes burning with determination. His body trembled under the weight of the tribulation, yet his spirit refused to bow. He had reached the bottleneck of the nascent soul realm, the step that separated mortals from immortals, the dream of every cultivator. He had prepared for this moment for decades. His meridians had been tempered with rare herbs, his soul refined through endless meditation, his body strengthened by battles against beasts and rivals alike. His sect elders whispered of his talent, his peers envied his progress, and even the heavens seemed to acknowledge his potential. But as the tribulation descended, something went wrong. The first bolt struck, tearing through his protective formation like paper. Liang Chen gritted his teeth, channeling his chi to resist. The second bolt followed, fiercer, burning his flesh and searing his soul. He staggered but remained standing, his aura flaring defiantly. Then came the third bolt. It was not lightning, it was annihilation. A pillar of heavenly wrath, thicker than a mountain, brighter than the sun, descended upon him. His body convulsed, his soul screamed, and in that instant, Liang Chen understood. The heavens had rejected him. Darkness swallowed him whole. When he opened his eyes again, he was not in the void. He was lying on a bed, his body weak, his breath shallow. The scent of herbs lingered in the air, the soft rustle of silk sheets against his skin. He blinked, disoriented, and then froze. His hands trembled as they touched his belly, swollen, heavy, unmistakably pregnant. Panic surged through him. He looked around, searching for answers, but what came instead were memories. Not his own, but those of the body he now inhabited. He was no longer Liang Chen, the nascent soul cultivator. He was Mo Yao, a foundation establishment cultivator, married to a golden core husband named Zhao Feng. The memories were bitter, soaked in tears. Mo Yao had once believed in love, marrying Zhao Feng against his grandfather's wishes. He had dreamed of a life filled with warmth, of raising children together, of building a future side by side. But Zhao Feng had revealed his true nature after marriage, arrogant, domineering, greedy. He had filled his harem with concubines, flaunting his strength, and reminded Mo Yao constantly that he had only married him because of his nascent soul grandfather's wealth and influence. Mo Yao had endured humiliation, loneliness, and despair. He had carried Zhao Feng's child, hoping it would bring warmth, but instead it only chained him further. Now Liang Chen, reborn as Mo Yao, felt the weight of that tragedy. But unlike the original, he would not bow his head. The confrontation came swiftly. Zhao Feng stormed into the chamber, his aura pressing down like a mountain. You dare defy me, Mo Yao? You are mine. You carry my child. You will obey. Liang Chen rose slowly, his eyes cold. I am not yours. Not now, not ever. With a flick of his wrist, he summoned the sex-binding talisman. The golden thread that tied them together shimmered in the air, then snapped with a sharp crack. The severing of the marital bond echoed like thunder. Zhao Feng staggered, his face twisting in rage. You dare. I dared to love you once, Liang Chen said, his voice steady. That was my mistake. I will not make it again. Zhao Feng's aura flared, but before he could strike, the air trembled. A storm of power descended, crushing Zhao Feng to his knees. Grand Elder Mo Tian had arrived. His nascent soul aura was overwhelming, his presence like a mountain pressing down on the world. His eyes blazed with fury as he looked upon Zhao Feng. You dared to mistreat my grandson? Mo Tian's voice was thunder itself. Be grateful, I do not erase you from existence. Touch him again, and you will beg for death. Listen to the full story on channel blstoriesland.